somewhat nice out today. It says it's 55 out, but it feels more like 60. So I brought the HV18WR out of storage. I'm going to run it for a little bit today, maybe just for a few seconds, and then take it out and then put one of the smaller twin window fans in. But I'm stoked to get this going. At the end of last fall, I had it out and did a bit of servicing on it. I'm actually going to go show you the back, but me and my friend worked on it a little bit. I got this fan as a birthday present back in June, which was really nice because around the time when I got this a week prior, the Lasco I was using fell out of the window and the blade broke. Or I think the blade broke and then it fell out of the window. Anyway, this thing here, I did miss a little bit. That's just the paint coming off the motor, I think, but the back side of the blade, which the camera won't focus on because of the screen and everything. I probably can't see it. I can't see it because it's so bright out here, but it needs cleaned. So I'm going to take the blade off again and get the back side of the blade cleaned up on this. So it's a bit more cleaner. So this probably won't go back out to the garage. I'll probably set it down in the basement and work on it down there in the upcoming days if I remember about it. This is a pretty big fan, so it'll probably get in my way. But I love the look of this thing in the window. I did, for some reason, ultimately decide to remove the side panels, even because the side panels were all deteriorated, but the little the little metal frames kind of gave a little bit of a backing. It added about an inch or so onto the side here, and there's just a gap there, and it's going to recirculate air. But on a day like today, recirculating air isn't the biggest of concerns, because it is a bit more on the cooler side. I could just use a box fan. I have some box fans in the basement and stuff, but this is because of how this fan is arranged. I can't really use it anywhere else. This is one of my favorites to use. This is a 2000 model, by the way. So turn it on low, and it's obviously doing that thing where it, let's see, will it fit here now? Okay. Well, maybe I should plug it in first because it would work better. The startup sound is very faint, so you can't really hear it very well. Now, this was made during the 2000s when Lakewood switched over to their tuna can motor box fans. So all of their box fans besides the P25 did not use this style of motor. The P25 was the only one that used the style Macmillan motor with the closer arranged vents. I believe the later 200i's possibly had them, but I'm not sure. It feels great, actually. Probably is going to open up a window in the living room, the window in the bathroom because that needs ventilated, and the window over there in the kitchen, and then run it in reverse, but this feels pretty good. We'll change it up to medium and high. This fan is ultimately very powerful. I don't know why there's packing material all over the floor. Very powerful. I've been kind of spoiled recently with powerful high velocity fans. So go on reverse and fire it up in reverse, and then we'll go outside and have a look at it. See, the bearings are really nice. Apparently it has a motor wind in reverse. Let's crack open a window over here to give it some ventilation. might put something in the bedroom too. A little SMC out. Homes. Feel a breeze already. This thing's just great. Oh, actually, it is a bit breezy out today. We'll stand back and get a look at it. This is one of the fans I absolutely love the look of, seeing it outside. I said the story about this before, but as a kid, I saw one of these Lakewoods a few blocks over near where my grandparents live. And when I was really young, I've always wondered what type of fan this was, or what the inside portion of it looked like. The thing I remembered the most was the look of the motor, so when I was looking for one of these, I made sure to find one with this style Macmillan motor. I didn't want one of the ones with the larger vents, or one of the ones with the Smaznug motor. I also remembered the control panel box, and they would run the fan. They would put the fan in from, I think, around March all the way into October each year, so it would stay in throughout the summer months and the spring and fall months. They wouldn't remove it or anything, just left the fan in the window all year. So the back side of it was crazy yellow, of course. And then eventually one year they got a window air conditioner before eventually moving out, and I believe the new owners, they got central air. But when they had the window air conditioner put in, they would put the fan in on occasion, like in the early spring and the late fall, when they did not have the air conditioner in. Now, I did used to think that the fan I saw was a 2003 model, like the one that Spare had, but I didn't realize the models going back into 2000s, and probably the late 90s too. They had this style of motor, which would have made sense because I think Macmillan introduced this style of motor casing in the late 90s. So, because I know there's some later 90s, like the later P23s and stuff, well, not P23s, later 200i's, they had these. And in the first version of the brace blade fans, they had those when I think they were still called 200i's with brace blades. I don't know. But there's that. Maybe someday I'll get that window to open, because it'd be cool to see this window, this fan in that window. I do really need the ventilation out in the garage, but yeah. And this thing will ventilate the whole house. It's got the power. And yeah, so there's the Lakewood HV18WR first use of the year. Let's see how I feel about it, because I might just take it out and put the little SMC digital window fan in. This breeze feels good.